first saw the preview gameplay for this, I tweeted it out immediately and said, this is amazing, it's incredible, and I imagined that there was a team of like 600 people behind the scenes working on this engine. It's you and like 5 other dudes, right?
With the 6 people, and there's 3 interns. And,
they're not people, they don't count. So there's 6 people working on this thing. That's insane. Well, congratulations on having a game that has captured the imagination of so many people. It looks just phenomenal. So let's hop into it. Hawken, it's a multiplayer mech combat game, right? How is it different from traditional mech games, like a Mech Assault, Mech Warrior, or any other game with the name mech in it?
Well, it's different in a way where it's not as simulated as the game you mentioned. They're much... somewhere between Halo and Mech Warrior, I would say. So it's a bit more casual than the the very simulated games that Mech.
We're not going to be going in and configuring heat sinks and worrying about all that crap.
It's not that crazy, but at the same time, it's not just like an FPS shooter with the mech.
With the mech skin around
it. So we try to have a balance between the two, definitely.
Now, what game mode are we seeing right now, and what's the objective?
So this is a siege mode, and it's very much a team-based kind of multiplayer mode where you have two bases. And you're going around and collecting resources, bring back to your base, and once you have enough, it will launch a big battleship. And the battleship will be what your team will try to take down the base with. You can't destroy the base, but the ship can.
You can. Can you sink someone's battleship though? Can you sink someone's battleship?
Yeah, you sink it.
There we go.
And then you collect the resources from that and launch your own battleship. So it's back and forth, so it's an RTS element to it.
I'm looking at the gameplay here, and obviously this ain't your granddaddy's mechs. These are some agile, sprinting machines. Are all the mechs in the game like this kind of fast and nimble, or are there some larger
light, medium, and heavy?
Okay.
And this is the one that I'm playing right now. Is a light mech, and you can customize it a little bit, and also is depend on the sort of customization you can do at the beginning. There's an RTS element to it where you can just put into defense, attack, So it adjusts your mech even further.
Do you have like a pool of points that you can spend on attributes, or do you earn them and unlock them?
Yeah, it's exactly that. It's basically just a couple points that you can put in either defense, or attack or heal, whatever, stuff like that.
Okay. Was it always customizable? I thought at first it was just you chose your mech, light, medium, heavy, and that was it. Was it like community feedback?
It will get more. I mean, we haven't implemented yet, but a lot of fans are asking for it.
Right.
So I think we still got a big time left before we finish. So we're gonna try to add some more customization in there.
And what's the is there a storyline to this game world, or is it just, hey, there's mechs, shut up and shoot each other?
Initially,
that's fine.
Initially, that was it.
I'm totally okay with
right now we're actually working on a story. We're trying to make a comic book around it and everything like that.
Oh, really? You might have to add, I don't know, a 7th team member for that, Ken, if you really want to get that ambitious. How challenging is it to balance like the quick action and the strategy elements?
It's you mean between the slow pace and fast pace?
Because I know there's fuel management, there's resource management in the game.
Okay,
right?
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of the video people seeing so far, I think there's a lot of bunny hopping and flying around going on, but it's actually everything is very relying on your fuel, which is that red circle you see in the center, and it's you quickly side dash, you can jump jet and that kind of stuff, but you can't do too much. So you gotta sort of control that and wait till the right moment to do it, or else you would just lose and get creamed.
Of course. Yeah. Does fuel regenerate, or is it something?
Yeah, it regenerates.
Okay.
It regenerates.
So you have to really now. What control scheme wise? This is PC only right now, right?
Right now it's running on PC, but we're looking to get on multiple platforms. But
what do you mean looking to get? Guys have got to, obviously they've knocked on your door by now with this gameplay, right?
Yeah, there has been a lot of options, and we're just waiting it out and see what's the best option.
Gold-plated Hummers? What do you want?
That'd be nice, actually.
You guys want to see it on 360 and
yeah, we definitely want to see it on all platforms.
So I'm assuming the controls then you've had to keep that in mind that you can't require too many buttons, too many things going on.
Yeah,
right?
it's been definitely built around that. So we've been playing on the keyboard and on the controllers.
Now, you got to be a major reason the game looks as stunning as it is. I mean, I look down, and the title is art director. But you guys have to wear like 20 different hats with the team that's
everybody
small, right?
does. I mean,
6 people?
We're like the janitor, we're like everything.
And we're all hats now. So tell me, in terms of art direction, what is it that you're doing? Like, how do you approach this to get a game like this looking so good with so few people and so many?
How do you do that?
So we use a very sort of modular system, similar to the old sci-fi movies, where you just have a few pieces and you just put it together in interesting ways, and because of that, I mean, it lessens the amount of texture memories, and there's no map in most of the game, so we're just making sure the overall looks good and not so much the zoom up details, and so.
Who cares about the fidelity of a rose petal? You want the overall
I think most of the time people
look
at the overall pictures.
Yeah.
So
So now, obviously, we got 3 different types of mechs. What are the different weapon types, map types, game modes? Give us the
There's
deets.
7 maps, 5 distinctly different looking ones, so we're not just getting the same, props and relaying it for them.
Desert 1 and Desert 2, man. Those are...
So this is the second map that I think it's the first time we're showing it. The last one that people been seeing was the city one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we got 5 more, and there's 7 right-hand weapons right now and 3 left-hand weapons, and they play very differently, but we can always add more. And the game is very focused on items, which certain type of light, medium, and heavy mechs can carry different items.
And that's
So-
something you customize before you get into your match? Or is
yeah,
that something you
it's
find
what
in the
you
game
can
world?
actually pick up during the match. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's this station where you use the sort of resource you collect to pick up the items.
And what are those items? Like, are they power-ups? Are they different weapons? Are they...
They're different weapons. Sometimes they're power up to give you perks. Sometimes, like, we love all of the old Duke Nukem stuff.
Yeah.
Holograms and
Hell yeah.
tripwires and that kind of stuff. So we're looking to add a lot of different
Is
items.
there a mech shrink ray in there? Or like an Ed...
That'd be awesome.
Is there an Ed 209 mode where you just fall down a flight of stairs and your toe starts ticking?
We'll look into that.
I would throw that in there. Yeah, just get that in there for me.
Now, when can we get our hands on Hawken?
When it's done, but definitely sometime early.
Well, when might that
early
be?
next year or the mid. So definitely sometime early or mid next year.
We'll keep an eye for it. Yeah, looks incredible. I can't wait to see what you guys do with it.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us.
so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. If you want to leave the copy here, that'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah, appreciate it.